For being here today with me to celebrate one of our biggest achievements as far as providing quality care and how the hospital looks like. Ever since I became a president way back in 2017, one of my biggest frustration, of course, was the lobby because this is a 1970s hospital, and during the 1970s, there was no emphasis on the lobby. So that was my biggest frustration when I got to see other hospitals in Manila and abroad. So one day during my treadmill run, I ran a bit, almost 10 kilometers. Because when you run, your brain is actually stimulated by the endorphins, your activity, so your ideas come in. So this used to be a parking area. And then when I was running, I thought, we make this lobby and then connect everything. We opened a space there, a door for the emergency room here for radiology department. We built a basement parking below, and of course we're constructing a 300-car hospital which should be open in the next 3 to 6 months. So finally it was realized, and now we're here today. Of course, I'd like to thank everyone involved, from the design, and of course the design Manila-based, and their contractors. They're here now from Alpha Builders. Thank you. And of course, Engineer Dakay, thank you for making this all possible. The next blessing will be a garden after this. We call it the Zen Garden, dedicated to my mother, of course, who loves gardening. That's why you see this big pole here in the middle, this big post is actually connects to a helipad that we are building on top. So the helipad will eventually get our own air ambulance so that all our secondary hospitals or sister hospitals can bring patients here despite the traffic, and all our hospitals will be equipped with helipads already. So that's the future. So new age. Of course, you've seen the operating room theater. That's the first and only bi-level operating theater in the country. I was inspired when I was watching Movie Hauser at that time. It's 1990s. And then, of course, ano yung film na yun? Ano yung... No, yung isa yung may autism siya. Good Doctor, yeah. I was also inspired by that. So again, we get our inspirations, of course, from patients that I talk to, co-employees that I talk to, of course, from architects, builders, and everyone, and of course, traveling abroad. And all these inspirations help to what you see now. And then in the future, actually UCC Cafe has already signed with us, already constructed a coffee shop for our patients and doctors as well. The grand piano is also on display here, so that's going to be unveiled soon. So again, thank you everyone. Please join us as your queries and questions on our future developments. As you can see in our grand hall, we have 2 upcoming projects. One is almost on its way, and the other one is okay, thank you everyone, and thank you for being here.
Just looking around this grand lobby and the new Indo-Alpha Theater with an immense sense of pride. This is not just about fresh paint, sleek aesthetics, or a high-tech equipment. It's about a fundamental shift in how we approach the healing process. We have long known that the environment in which medicine is practiced is as vital as the medicine itself. So today, we have officially opened the doors to a space designed to humanize the experience, turning a hospital entrance into a warm, welcoming sanctuary that reduces the stress of our life. We have empowered our clinicians by providing our surgical teams with a very expensive Indo-Alpha integrated technology, BioTune+, which is the gold standard in ergonomics and precision, so that it will ensure that the surgeons can focus entirely on what matters most, the patient. We have educated every touch point from the moment a family walks through these doors to the precision of surgical procedure, and we are elevating healthcare journey from clinical necessity to a holistic experience. So this transformation would not have been possible without the vision of our President, Dr. Potenciano Darason III, and the members of the Board of Directors. You have successfully translated our commitment to excellence into a physical reality. Fabulous.
Raise your glass if you have one. But anyway, this is a toast for everyone, for all the employees, for the doctors, the interns, the residents, and most importantly, our patients. Everything here is all for you. Cheers.
At this point, I'd like to invite the Mayor Steve Andes, Dr. Potenciano Rizal.
So, Doc, I'm Carlo Lano of Galamig, Cebu. So, some of the media are asking how much is the capital investment for these upgrades? How much did it cost?
So the lobby is connected to a new building, which is 5-story high, and it's connected. We're not yet done with the new ER, and then we will part of everything. So of course, in the theater was several million. So let's say a capital close to 1 billion.
And now the question is for the Endo Alpha Theater. I mean, what's the benefit for this? What's the advantage of having this finally here in the Philippines?
Yeah, after that one, therefore safety to the patient. And also with this technology, we can do a lot of laparoscopic surgeries because it has a pendant system. So when you do a lot of surgeries, like when you do colon surgeries laparoscopically, you have to rotate the patient. So with that, don't need to rotate the patient, you just need to move around the monitor of the pendant system. And with that, Dr. Yong also included another balcony, and this would be advantageous to our students who can directly see the surgery. As like Dr. Yong mentioned earlier, that we haven't seen anything OR like this in Cebu. This is the first one. Thank you.
So this is already starting tomorrow or later tonight. This will be open to the public for everyone. The staff are here, the info. This will basically be the info of the meeting section. And then the patients, as you see, the emergency room is already functional. So this will be interconnected already. Even there's a passageway to the radiology department. So it's already functional, starting tonight or tomorrow.
Already affordable because of the government programs such as GAMAE and then the DSWP and then also the capital. We have a lot of patients who avail those government programs, so it's very affordable.
I'd like to add to that also. Ever since my dad started with CDUH way back in 1972, and then started building hospitals, his vision was always to provide a charity area or department. So all our hospitals have actually a charity service which provides 35% discount automatically to all room accommodations, laboratory, and procedures. Of course, we have a social worker per hospital that will assess if the patients are indeed qualified for a charity program. Whether we have residents or not, we always afford that to our patients. That is why our ultimate vision, hopefully in the end of the year or next year, is to create Philippines' first private charity hospital where it's 50 beds. It's in a donated property in Barangay Bear Family. The model is right there. It will be the first subsidized by all our private hospitals to provide that anyone who comes in, whether you have filled or not, will be accepted 50 beds. And of course, we're very open to government subsidies like CHAMP for the city government, as Chad mentioned, the MICE, which is very popular now. And the government, of course, the provincial government's assistance. We accept everyone. As a matter of fact, we are number one as far as my acceptance is concerned in comparison to the
New ground lobby, but it doesn't mean that Cebu Dock is very expensive. But we're here to not just to serve what is commonly set in our minds that Cebu Dock is just for the rich, not Cebu dollars in fact. But in truth, we accommodate all kinds or all capacities of patients. So, in fact, we also offer cash discounts to our patients. And I think for Cebu, we are the only hospital who really extend our programs, not just for the rich, but especially for the poor.
Thank you, ma'am.
We are Sodok. We will take care of you, no matter who you are. Because that's what we are. That's our mission.
Yes, bragging aside, we'd like to inform that Cebu Dock is the number one hospital which caters to all the most of the laparoscopic surgeries here in Cebu, or even in the different neighboring provinces. And we even are proud to say that we were the first to have a robotic Da Vinci robot already present in Cebu Dock, and it's doing well. So with the new Alpha Suite, we will be able to cater more laparoscopic surgeries, which are going to be the advanced type of surgeries, and we assure you that with the new equipment, there will be safety and for the patients. Thank you.
I believe that in every corporation, every government, or any institution, example always starts from the top. As I learned from my father when I was growing up, I hear him talking to patients, giving discounts, signing promissory notes. So that has instilled to me we don't only take care of the rich, because we have to provide, of course, what is the best or the best technology available. So our patients don't have to travel to Manila or other Southeast Asian countries like Singapore or Hong Kong, like that. At the same time, we never forget about our community. So I try to, every time we have a graduation for residents or our interns at PGIs, I always tell them that don't be doctors only for the rich, but be doctors for everyone. Because those who really lack something in life need more actually in healthcare. So I hope to teach that not only to my children who will become doctors, but also to our next generation of doctors, to be doctors for everyone.